to my house. To my left is the apartment where we've had a couple encounters with ghosts. Down in that little area over here is the basement where we're going to be going later tonight. The basement is a hub of activity. And here is the main house. Inside. In here is my bedroom. Excuse the mess. Every night, about 3-4 a.m., the door handle rattles. Every night. It sounds something like... We're here with my uncle, Dadisman, who's had probably the majority of the encounters inside of this house. Would you mind telling us some of the things you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, one time, it was late at night, the computer used to sit right here in front of this window, and I was sitting there on the computer, and I seen a reflection of somebody come from the kitchen here, through the dining room, and into the living room. I thought it was Mom. I turned around, there was no one there. Alright, whatever, so I get up and look around, yeah, still no one there. But I seen it plain as day. I'm looking at the computer screen, and I can see it in the screen, come behind me and go into there. We played with a Ouija board here a long time ago. My mother and stepfather were on vacation, so, you know, we're early 20s, maybe younger than that, probably 19. Probably a good idea to play a Ouija board. So yeah, we were playing a Ouija board and asking some questions, and it was me and a few really good friends. So we're asking questions, and they ask, you know, who do you want, you know, whatever. Well, it spells out Tom, my name, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, whatever, you guys are ignorant, I thought they were just messing with me, because that's how my friends are. And the candles went out that we had lit. So he jumped up, you know, startled, turned the lights on, come right into here, my buddy's going to grab something out of the fridge, he called me over. I could see him the whole time, I know he hadn't been in the kitchen. I walked in, and all the cabinet doors, the drawers were slid open, and the actual cupboards were wide open. So he shut them all and grabbed our drinks, and we were scared, so we went upstairs and locked ourselves in my room, which is now Dylan's room, and you could hear somebody rattling the doorknob as it sounded like they were trying to get in. Me and my mother, we were in a basement or something, and she had an alarm clock in her bedroom that had a radio, and we heard it go off, and it was just blaring. So yeah, we thought, you know, someone set the alarm. Went up there, the alarm wasn't set. Turned it off. It happened multiple times over the course of weeks. It was just bam, real loud and loud music. That's pretty much, you know, what I can recall. Now next door in the other part of the house, there's an apartment, and I used to live there when my son was real little. Me and my now wife were sleeping one night, and I heard somebody whisper, "Hey," but it was loud. It was enough to wake me up. And I jumped up, and I thought it was her, and I said, "What?" You know, I didn't say anything. Okay, so I went back to bed. Once again, you know, "Hey," you know, real loud, woke me up, and there was nothing there. That's really the only things I can recall that's happened, besides, you know, just cold chills here and there. I used to spend a lot of time in the basement, you know, late at night, you know, watching YouTube on my phone while, you know, mother and stepfather were asleep, so I wouldn't wake them, and just get, you know, eerie feeling, things like that. But I've never really had any experiences in the basement. Everything's been here or next door, but the majority of everything has happened here. Just, I've seen shadows, you know, just little things. Nothing's really ever been threatening except that night with the Ouija board. And after that, we didn't play with it again. We actually got rid of it. So that's pretty much all I got. I mean, the house is really old, built in the 1840s, I believe, pre-Civil War. And we found stuff to document that in the house. We've, you know, found a shelf that was in a cubby hole that had a postage tag dating to early 1900s, late 1800s, I can't remember. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've had happen, at least. I'm going to say, you know, the things I have had happen here were paranormal. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I've seen the stuff. I've had this stuff happen, and I have other friends who can vouch for it as well. So, yeah, firm believer.
So we understand that you've had a personal experience inside of this home?
I did one time. So one night I was asleep on the couch, and at that time the couch was against the wall up to the fireplace with the one end against the fireplace. And I woke up one night and something was holding my head down on my pillow. And it wouldn't let my head go. So I just started swinging my arms and it was gone like that.
How long would you estimate this encounter happened?
Probably 3 or 4 minutes. I know I was scared.
And so to this day, you still won't sleep over in that area of the house?
Nope, the couch has been moved.
Do you have any idea what time of night this happened?
It was in the middle of the night. I don't know. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe.
I mean, you just like started bleeding. I think they got
Out of nowhere, just bleeding.
camera. Like right there on like the edge of your finger there, you're bleeding for some reason.
No reason at all.
Yeah, you just you literally just started randomly bleeding as soon as we cut off the camera.
Literally.
That's not normal.
So you can see there's nothing wrong with my finger. Nothing.
Yeah, there's
It's
like
just-
no cuts or anything.
And it's just cooling up.
Yeah. Like, did he accidentally hit something on the table or?
There's nothing sharp.
Yeah.
You can see, like, my finger's completely fine.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, you already cut your finger, so it's not like the finger would have.
Right, you
Gone
can
in.
see.
My hand's never done that anyway.
It's weird. That's really, really weird. There's like, no, there's nothing wrong with my finger. It's perfectly fine. There's
Yeah.
blood just appeared on it.
Oh, what the hell? Alrighty then.
Up there. Welcome to the basement.
You know, like,
Watch your step.
yeah, I'm aware that fourth step is kind of a doozy.
I forgot my phone upstairs.
I mean, I have mine.
Yeah, but I don't trust my people on it.
So this camera doesn't exactly have best focus. I'm gonna see if I can. Real quick. Oh shit! Yeah, this battery's on like 1 bar already. Well, I still have like a charger upstairs, so. Yeah, if we're doing that, don't whistle.
Lights on or off?
If you want it to be off, I have a night vision on here. I just don't know if we'd be able to see. Try it. Alright, yeah. Can you see Ethan?
Barely.
Do you have your phone?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna say if you have a flashlight, that should be fine.
I do.
And also this thing's on like 1 bar, so we have to be wary.
Well, I brought a little experiment.
What?
But, you know, the pretzels are light. So if you put them on the floor, get something to move them. So you see, they're not moving now, but they'll move if something hits them.
Alright, especially if we're gonna be back there. So if you want to check that out, we can go back there.
That's good for me.
Well, we're gonna. Did you hit your head?
Yes, I did.
Alright, I'm gonna go around.
Ow.
Someone have a light? Okay. Ethan does. So this is that weird.
That's my family we're doing.
Yeah, it's the family. If you hear footsteps above us, that's them.
Hi, my name is Dylan. This is Ethan and Hunter Stabley, who's behind the camera. If you don't mind, we'd like to ask you a few questions. At this point, we tried doing an experiment, and we had absolutely no hits until...
Is that you?
No, it wasn't me.
Ethan, did you accidentally hit something?
No.
Is that you? Some back there just. I think you may have accidentally.
So you can see my foot's nowhere near that. This is an orb. We were not able to debunk it as dust.
Well, I mean, it sounded like something got hit back there. I don't know if it may have been your parents or something.
Is it a crowbar down there?
Yeah.
It's a funky looking crowbar. Go to pan the camera. Just in case. This is the very first orb that we've noticed during the investigation. Did you see that? Orb.
What? That's fucking yank like that.
Alright. Well, that could have also been the camera light. So we gotta be. Yeah, or something.
It wasn't that. I swear to
Well,
God.
you see like a dust particle or something.
It was circular. It was about that big.
I mean, I'll look back at it. I think that probably means that it is.
Does red light mean it's gone?
Yeah, red light means it's going. Especially with the red light on the camera means it's in night vision. That's what we're gonna head out. Ah, shit, it still goes through.
Yeah.
On to the apartment.
This house is pre-Civil War also. And if you're wondering why we're wearing masks, this place reeks of gas. It filters it.
Sorta. There's the law enforcement again.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me this time.
Not yet this time.
Wasn't me.
If you're talking about the mask, you can see Dylan has one on, and Ethan has one,
Yeah.
and I have one, if you can see this. Some stuff here. You have some Native American antiques here. You want to explain this real quick?
Well, we've had some activity over here. When my uncle lived over here, I was over here with him to witness this. We were sitting in that room, which is now currently a bedroom, watching TV, and right over here used to be the bedroom. Right in front of the closet door used to be my little nephew's bed, and from that wall to that wall is his toys. Okay? So we're in there watching TV, and all of a sudden, at the same time, 3 of his toys, like a little car, one of those little things you hit a lever and it makes a noise, and something else go off spontaneously. We're both sitting there like, what the hell? So we try to debunk it, you know, the batteries are fine, there's nothing wrong with them. My uncle, also who has slept over here, reported that he woke up in the middle of the night, something going, hey! And he pulled it up right, started looking all around. He didn't see anything, went back to sleep. As soon as he goes back to sleep, it hits him again, he goes, hey! Got louder this time. So this progressed throughout the night until eventually he got up. He hasn't recorded anything else over on this side.
You said it happened right around where that speaker was?
The thing going, hey,
Well,
right where the couch was.
so that's where the audio was.
This is where the toy thing happened.
It was over where the speakers.
Correct.
And just a note, right now, this is what it looks like. It's not as dark because it's still daytime. We decided to have night vision on.
How's the battery on the camera?
It's down to 1 bar again, but I think it's just because it's slowly dying. As long as it doesn't go to no bar, it should be fine. And then before we do the main investigation stuff, we'll keep going.
Where else are we going to explore?
Upstairs. Starting EVP session now. Starting now.
Hi, my name is Dylan. To my right is Ethan Hall. Directly across from me is our cameraman Hunter Stabley. We're investigating this house because of paranormal events that have been reported, and we'd like to see what's behind it. If you do not mind, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Lord.
How long have you been living as a spirit in this world?
If it is possible for you to manifest in front of the bed, please do so now if you want. To show us that you are still here.
Because right now, dude, you're not offering us any proof at all.
Yeah. You're just kind of hiding away. You can't verify anything. You'd just be trampling over you.
If you don't show us you're there, what happened?
Or place now.
If you don't show us you're If you don't show us that you're there, how are we supposed to know? People are going to keep coming through here, back and forth, invading your space. If you show us that you're here, people won't come back. Manifest, show yourself. Let it be known that you're still here.
Trying to keep an eye on the camera. You can move one of the blinds as a message. Just help us know.
We caught nothing else for the rest of our time in the apartment. At this time, the cameraman Hunter and myself decided to send the other crew member, whose name is Ethan, into the basement alone to conduct a solo investigation to provoke whatever lives down in the basement.
Alright.
Comfy?
Yes, I am.
We're going to be turning off the light. You were thinking about that.
Okay. I almost hit the light. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
At this moment, Ethan caught an EVP.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Ethan catches nothing else throughout the rest of the time in the basement. Eventually, Hunter and myself decided to go back down and join him to see if he captured anything and to check on him to make sure he was okay.
My headpiece here. You grab that and leave.
I went towards that wall.
Bye. You okay?
What happened?
You fell inside your shirt.
I was gonna put my foot up there, but it was too fragile.
Yeah, the thing's falling.
Things been down here since the Stone Ages, man. Did you hear that?
No.
It's like something scratching back there. Things been down here since the Stone Ages, man. Did you hear that?
Jerry.
What's so special about over here? Why do you keep showing orbs over here?
You want to ride the bike?
They bring back memories?
You like riding down the road? That was upstairs.
Are you friends with the building?
Please don't. It's a little manifest.
Yeah.
Run.
Get out of here. Try to be serious, dude. What do you think getting whispering if you heard that? You hear something?
Me? No.
That was,
was
my,
Ethan.
that was my arm, and I think he scratched something. Right up there.
This is camera see where I'm going here.
Yeah, just use the LCD screen. You say you can't see anything. I'm stuck back here. Oh, I do have my phone actually. I'll use that.
Nothing's on. You see it too.
No battery. Someone on top of the bike.
There's something.
Oh, that's part of the rock. That's part of the rock. It's just darker there.
I see it.
We
I saw
have-
it again.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to go recharge this.
Yep. I think we're good. Stop the recording if you want. It's on the side.
At this point in the investigation, Ethan Hall decides to leave because he has work the next morning.
Lights here real quick. What we see with the light on. What we see without. We turn out the monitor. Yep. Pitch black. And now, start. And it's storming out too. It's storming. What? Sit down.
Hi, my name is Dylan. This is Hunter. Our friend Ethan left.
Dadley.
So we're in the living room where my grandmother was held down just over there where that bookcase is now. And we'd like to ask a few questions now that the storm's brewing up to give you energy if you don't want it.
We do not mean this to be negative in any way. We just want to see if you are actually here to validate anything that may have happened.
Is the entity that held down my grandmother present at this time?
If you're wanting to talk, there is a light coming from where he is sitting. If you want to speak into that device, that's the only way that we'd be able to hear you.
Why are you still here?
That's an orb.
Where?
It's passed like right through here.
In front of me?
Yeah, well, it's like right over in that area. Or in the middle of the...
This is an orb. My cameraman and I conferred, and there is no logical reason that we can confirm this as dust because of the way that the orb changes speeds and speeds up.
Down here? What? What? I was grabbing you? Is he grabbing your butt?
It feels like something going like this up my leg.
No. Then I mean, if you want, you turn on the light. See if we can, if there's anything on it.
There's nothing there. As soon as I move, it's gone.
can't
It's like
freaking-
right here.
I'm gonna say, we can't see anything with the light off.
I'm using the EVP.
I can't. Oh, you're just gonna put in the AVP?
I'm using the screen. There.
Alright. Oh, for the light. Did you just fucking move?
No why.
Like floorboard next to me, like something like stepped down on it. My foot like actually moved.
After reviewing the footage, Hunter points out that I bob up and down as if something sat down on the couch next to us, and Hunter felt the floorboard beneath his foot move all in the same instance.
Balloon's not moving as much. It's still moving. Oh no, there is a wind current because there's a fan moving.
We debunked that.
Yeah, took so freaking long. I saw like spinning up there. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, there's a cat. Cat's down here.
Is it?
Yep, it's right in front of me here.
Hi, kitty.
Hi.
Where's he looking?
Yeah, he's just looking around. He was looking back at me real quick.
If he's looking in a particular direction and you're panned that way, because cats are supposed to be able to see the dead. Cats and dogs.
He was looking over into the kitchen. Just walking over to it.
Hunter,
What?
is there something by my left leg? Is the cat down there?
No, the cat's in the kitchen.
I just felt like a cold nose. Like, you know how cats like come up, like bump your leg and sniff it?
Yeah.
I just friggin' felt that.
Oh.
You have
Yeah,
fascination
there's
with
nothing
my-
on it.
You have a fascination with my left leg?
You say what's the point in doing that? Oh, that's the actual cat behind the chair. I think the cat's just walking around. We did not catch anything else in the living room, nor in the dining room that we investigated later on, so we decided to head down and make one more investigation down in the basement.
Feels darker in here for some reason.
Well, it's pitch black out compared to the last time we were down here.
No, I mean the weight.
What do you mean?
I'm used to being in here. Like, it's just like any other room in the house right now.
Is it because we brought up the war?
I legit don't feel welcome in here right now.
Alright, then get the thing, get out.
Why don't you want us here? Did we say something?
I mean, again, we do not mean to be rude or negative. We're just trying to see if you're here.
Hey, bringing up the Civil War is what we gotta do to get you to answer the freaking EVP questions. That's what we gotta do.
It is, anyway. I mean, again, I'm just saying, I'm just relaying what I've been told. Just no point in shooting the messenger.
You can, but you'll go to jail. So,
Well, I mean, I'd be the one to go to jail if I shot a messenger.
Out of all rooms in the house, why do you enjoy the basement?
Just because it's quiet.
Is there
Normally.
a portal?
What?
Is there a portal
No.
to hell?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
A lot of shit happens in basements, man.
Yeah, but, well, you have to have certain things for that. I'm not going to say anything else. Don't want anything freaking happen right now. Your leg?
Hmm?
You get it?
You getting creeped out?
Yeah, there's something right here.
Well, good. That means we're doing our job. Where is it? Where do you
I
feel
don't
it?
fucking know, is the thing.
Where do you feel it most?
I don't.
You've acknowledged.
Your orb just went right to you. It went so slow, that was great. Thank you.
You've acknowledged. You've acknowledged. You've acknowledged. It's cold over here. Put your hand right here. You feel it?
Yeah. Thank you if you were right here.
High five.
Yeah, high five if you can do that to me. Thank you. If you're right here.
It's cold. From here, there's definitely a temperature shift.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like it's about this big. It's literally about this big. It's moving.
Oh, hello.
I know you heard that.
Yeah.
I followed it, and all of a sudden you hear it.
We have actually been able to consider these knocks as an answer to a former question that Dylan asked up in the living room.
Finish the rest of the sentence.
Sorry about that. We don't actually mean to be that. That's just how we are. We were unable to debunk this shadow that showed up on the heating unit, since me and Dylan were not moving our hands at the time, and Dylan was a bit preoccupied with something that was happening on the other side of the pipes. What part of it? Over the wall?
You see where that pipe is?
Oh yeah,
It
I'm
looked
pointing
like-
directly at it.
It looked like the top part of somebody's head, like poked up and looked over, and then went
Was
back
that a
down.
reflection of you?
No, it wasn't a reflection.
Because I mean, your head goes right through it.
There's nothing back to reflect it off of, Hunter. It came
There's a
up
pipe
from
right there.
behind the pipe.
Oh. Oh, from the top.
It came up from behind
Oh.
the. It said.
I'm gonna zoom in real quick. Move down. Alright. Weird. Alrighty then. Nice.
Was that you?
Yeah, sorry for creeping you out or anything. We won't actually meet.
I mean, it's the one living.
Is that
behind.
over there, or is that you moving? Were you moving?
No.
Because there's something literally moving right there. You did not hear that?
No, I didn't.
You the f***ing thing.
Is that you?
Again, we don't mean to be disruptive. We're just wondering if you were here. That could have been me because I did step back, but I don't remember moving anything. Again, if you want us to speak, there's just that device on the bike there. That's what it's for. Because we can't hear you, sadly. Yep.
I know you hear that moving.
Oh, I heard it. Thank you. I heard that, thank you. After about a couple minutes of looking around the basement, we finally decided to pack up and leave and head back upstairs. But as soon as we entered the dining room, something weird was happening to Dylan. Did you just hit Dylan? Dylan, you need to go to the sink? Dylan, you okay? Get it out of you. Get it out of you. Again, we mean no harm or negativity. We're just here. Just to see if you're here. That's it. Dylan is no harm to you. He just wants to live in the same house. If you are trying to intrude on him, can you please leave? And we will not disturb you, especially down in the basement anymore. That is all I ask. What?
It's gone.
It's gone?
That's ridiculous.
You're fucking lying to me. Get the out.
I'm not lying to you, Hunter.
No, that's not how that shit works. I'm not a
lying to
fucking
you.
priest.
I'm not fucking lying to you, dude.
I'm not fucking...
Get me the fuck out of here. I'm not doing this shit. I'm going outside. I'm not doing this shit. No. No, 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 no.
fucking lying. I'm watching YouTube, man. The night vision camera's battery ended up dying, and I decided to use my phone to go and look for Dylan. I thought he was going to jump scare me right outside the door, and turns out he was actually just outside here doing an EVP session trying to figure out what just happened to him in the basement. I still thought he was lying and decided to figure out what he thought happened. I eventually got him to go back into the house and do a live EVP session trying to figure out, did he catch anything out there? And this is pretty much the aftermath. Session starting now. You have any way to see if you like a drink or something? Do you think it's at least left? Dude, I don't know. After this incident, me and Dylan pretty much packed up and then went to sleep, pretty much stopping the investigation altogether. Dylan does claim, though, that the door handle on his room door did rattle during the night, something he claims happens every night. Dylan claims that during this incident that the knife went through his stomach into his prostate and then twisted, causing the amount of pain for him to fall on his side and then run out the room. A couple days after this investigation, Dylan's uncle was called in to react to some of the evidence that we have captured during this investigation, which you'll about to see in this next clip. There's going to be a point during this reaction clip where you're going to hear us talking about a mist. This was actually later debunked as a light reflection off the heating unit in the basement by the camera.
I rebuked it.
Yeah, here it comes.
Smack.
No shit.
And then it was like a minute or so after that, you felt that cold spot.
Yeah, we're sitting there like this, going like this, tracing. It was about this big. Cold spot was about this big, and that's all.
Dude, it disappeared. That's the thing. When it comes in, it looks like it just disappeared.
Yeah, it's gone.
About 5 minutes later, I got dropped.
these fucking boards going right to you. It's so slow that was great.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be really big.
See here, now we're feeling the cold spot.
Yeah.
And that miss isn't there.
Thank you.
The mist is gone. You can see it's the same camera angle.
Yeah, my five is gonna do that.
This thing was draining his camera battery.
Yeah, my
Start.
camera was at full charge because I never took it off charge back at home.
Yeah.
And then just down to 1 bar like every single time we went down there.
Immediately. 1 bar.
It wasn't like immediate, it took like a couple minutes, but it was going
First time
quicker.
it did.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first
see
time.
that?
What was it?
Watch this. Watch right here. There's another orb, it looks like. Watch. One on. One on. I think it came up through here. Watch.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yep, right there.
That's the one that went to your hand.
That must have been what the cold spot was, and it goes
Oh.
straight up.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, there's that miss again.
Where?
Oh,
Where?
That miss came back.
Yeah.
That might be a reflection that I did.
That's what I'm wondering if that's a reflection. But the orbs, though, I mean, that's.
The orbs aren't there.
Yeah, that's plain as day. Yeah, see, that's.
Yeah, it's a reflection.
Damn it!
Oh.
That's cool, though. You got the orbs.
Yeah, the orbs will do it.
Orbs are die-hard evidence.
At this point, yeah.
No, that's cool though. That's what investigators do, man. They debunk shit. You know, you don't want to lead people on. Though someone's like, "Oh, f- you, that's a reflection." You know what I mean? But no, you've seen those plain as day, and how that one came up. That's wild. How that one came up.
Right at me?
Yeah, it was like right at your hand. Right there.
Yep. It went straight up.
It makes it look like we're trying to like feel up the body or anything. Not used to this.
There's me saying like, hey.
He's trying to make sure we don't piss it off.
Yeah, that was a big thing with me because I was not feeling good down there.
Yeah.
He was so scared. Like first time he
Oh,
went
yeah.
down there, when I walked him through the first time, he would not go into that room originally. He said, "Hell no." We were sitting there talking. We watched. I don't know if he caught it on camera, but like head came up from behind this heater and it went like this. The pipe and went.
But too, without video evidence, that's hearsay. But those orbs, though, that's
That's something.
you caught 2 of them right there, plain as day.
Well, that and even like
We
the
got some in the
apartment
apartment too.
Yeah,
Next
there's
door.
Yeah, there's a bunch of orbs.
All in front of the bed. This yank, yank, yank. Where Dad's bed is. That's where your TV used to
Used to
be.
be my living room.
Yep.
Okay.
Where your table is, that's where we caught him.
Oh yeah. That place is cool next door. I love that apartment.
None of us are certain what happened that night. But in our minds, we feel as though we have proof that ghosts exist inside of the beach residence. Thank you for watching.